Hello and welcome back to our channel. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Roblox is an online game platform and game creation system developed by Roblox Corporation. This allows users to program games and play games created by other users, developed by David Baszucki and Eric Cassell in 2004 and released in 2006. The platform hosts a variety of genres of user-created games coded in the Lua programming language. For much of Roblox's history, co-founder Baszucki was relatively small both as a platform and as a company, as he wasn't interested in the press and appeared on numerous platforms released around the company. Simultaneously, Roblox began to grow rapidly in the late 2010s, which was accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Roblox is free to play and in-game purchases are available in a cryptocurrency called Robux. As of August 2020, Roblox has more than 164 million monthly active users, with more than half of all children under the age of 16 playing Roblox in the United States. Roblox allows gamers to create their games using their own Roblox Studio engine and allow others to play. Let's find out in the topic of today's video: Roblox YouTubers who almost died in real life. Get ready because you're about to see the craziest near-death stories from these YouTubers. Now let's dive right in, starting with number 1. For number 1, we chose Gloom. Gloom is a YouTuber who was most well known for her games covering the very famous Prison Break as well as a disaster survival. Ironically enough, she survived a natural disaster of her own, in which he tells us in a video titled "I Almost Drowned." Gloom shares a story of how one day she was playing around in the water when she suddenly began to drown until she was rescued by an unlikely stranger. The way in which he tells his experience is very poetic and abstract, and is a must-watch video to share Gloom's near-death drowning story. For number 2, we have Poke. One day, Poke was chilling in his house making a couple YouTube videos when he began to smell something burning. It didn't take long for him to figure out that part of his house was actually on fire. Quickly racing out, Poke realized that the third floors of his apartment complex was completely engulfed in flames. Thankfully, nobody was hurt except for some proper damage to the third floor of the housing unit, and Poke stayed at his sister's house for a couple of days. At number 3, we chose Dan TDM. Dan was walking towards his garden from the inside of his house one day. Nothing in particular was out of the ordinary until he accidentally tripped and began to fall. As anybody falling would, Dan reached out towards his kitchen island in order to try and break his fall. Upon doing so, though, his hand smashed into the counter and he fell seemingly fine. In his video titled "I Broke My Hand," Dan tells the story of how after this fall, his hand began to feel a bit numb and strange. He just ignored it for the most part and even recorded 2 new YouTube videos. A couple hours later, though, he realized that something was very wrong with his hand, and after a trip to the emergency room, found out that it had been broken. Although he suffered from a broken hand, this accident may have been the price Dan paid to escape death when he fell that day. For number 1, we chose Gaming with Jen. One day, this YouTuber was riding a plane scheduled to land at the Jacksonville airport. However, while on their way, the pilot got a message from the airport reporting that the airport had been struck by lightning and that they would not be able to receive any more incoming flights. The pilot related this information to the passengers, and according to Jen, the pilot said the plane only had about 40 minutes of fuel left, and that if the airport didn't reopen within time limit, they would have to try and make an emergency landing somewhere else. This crazy race against time obviously panicked several passengers, including Jen, but thankfully after about 25 minutes, which is still a close call, the airport reopened its gates for landing, and Jen was able to safely share this story in a video titled "Our Plane Almost Crashed." That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.